Alright, Babber.
Hello folks, welcome back to, what are we playing? Pillars of Eternity. And we are going to speak to Lady Webb about attending the hearings. Yes, we talked nicely to the knights, we helped save them earlier on, and they're going to let us get into the Animancy hearings to say it's all because of the leaden key and not because of Animancy being as crap as we thought. We just don't understand it properly yet. Anyway, right, let's have a word with Lady Webb.
How fares your search?
If I'm going to do this to you, I think it's time you told everything about Theos. I don't know who Theos is. I have no memory of Theos, but let's ask.
I've told you everything you need to know.
Yes, but not everything.
It's only right that you know everything.
Yes, it is.
When I was younger, before Dunreed Row, I had many suitors.
Oh, look at you.
These were fine-looking men of good stock.
Were they after your money?
But I could see their thoughts, and they were unimpressive.
Well, yes.
Boys' thoughts.
Yes, we're all after one thing.
I toyed with their affections.
Because you're mean.
I resented all of them.
Yes, being mean, basically.
And then I met a man whose mind was a mystery to me.
Oh.
But he understood me.
Yes.
He knew me at a glance. Told me things I didn't know about myself.
He was a wise man.
He was neither handsome nor charming. But he was all I ever wanted.
All because his mind was a mystery. If his mind wasn't a mystery, you would have just used him like the others because, you know, his mind wasn't a mystery and you'd know everything he was thinking, wouldn't it? It's amazing how much telepathy sort of removes all of those inhibitions and things like that because you can just read everyone's mind. It's, yeah. I hope we never develop it, but, you know, technologically in real life, like, you know what I mean? Anyway, you're talking about Theos.
We made a game of my gift.
Yes.
He would ask me about people, and I would tell him what they were thinking. Sometimes the information
So you're both
was very
mean,
sensitive.
basically.
And then one day he asked me if I trusted him. I said I did. Next I knew I was donning a silver mask and swearing oaths to Woodica. Using my gift for the leaden key.
Theos is the leaden
like
key bloke, is he?
me.
Fair enough.
So I did it. I did it because it pleased him.
Yes, well, I've heard all I need to, but I want to get the rest of the story. I, as Babber, have heard all I need to. But, yeah, so he used you, basically, like, if you could look into his mind, you'd have known he was using you and you'd have shoved him off and none of this would have ever happened. Yeah, fair enough.
I don't like living
But
in
it
the
didn't
dark.
last.
It's a powerless, hopeless feeling. Every day I
isn't
did
that a
things
shame?
without knowing their purpose. Every day I loved a man without knowing his thoughts of me.
It's a hard life.
I sensed that there were things he wanted to tell me. I sensed that he knew everything the
Yes.
leaden key was created to hide. But Theos was unyielding.
Yes, I'm sure he was.
One day I disappeared without a word. He would kill me for it, and I knew that. It's their rule. I just wanted to see him plunge the knife, because then I would know. But the day never came.
They never found you?
He has left me to wonder.
Well, that's what happens when you can't read people's minds, lady. Invading everyone's privacy. I don't like you anymore.
I have devoted my years to learning everything I could about him, in hopes I would find some clue as to who he really was, and why he felt he had to keep his secrets locked away.
Well, we all have secrets.
I have
Skeletons
precious
in the
little to
closet.
show for it. Just an old woman nagged by old thoughts.
Aw, well, maybe you'll go to your grave without knowing. Haha, that'll serve you right.
And that is truly everything I can tell you about Theos. I hope you will accept this embarrassing story as a show of my good faith.
Well, we'll accept the story, but Well, you know, I get that you're maybe trying to make amends for it now, but all right, let's discuss the Animancy hearings at the palace.
What of them?
The Knights of the Crucible have accepted me into their delegation. Let's get back to business.
Avar Wolfgren looks to the Crucible Knights as a voice of reason and order.
Well, yeah.
Speaking from their
They're
section
logical.
should lend you credibility with him.
Good.
You need waste no more time here.
Yes.
Get to the palace.
The palace.
Make your case to the Duke.
The Duke.
With him on our side, all of Deerwood can be mobilized against the Leaden Key.
The Leaden Key.
And Theos can be rooted out.
All right.
I only wish I could be there to see it.
Well, come with us.
There is a very old bottle of a very good brandy that I have been saving for a special day. If you hurry back afterward, there may be a little left for
Really?
you.
You're going to drink it without us?
Off with you. You're going to do very well in there.
Ah, yes. I don't like you at all now. Right. Okay. Farewell. Bye-bye. Palace.
Hey.
Palace. The Ducal Palace in First Fires. I'm glad it told me that, because I didn't know where the palace was. Right. Down here. Double speed. Fast mode active. Down the steps. Out to First Fires. Over to the palace. Have these hearings. Oh, hit my face with the mic. Right. Exit. Exit here. Run, my little puppets. Load, my little game. And we shall go and tell them all that there's nothing wrong with Animancy. It's all about the Leaden Key and this Theos bloke. And he's been setting up the... I assume, like, Act 3 is us going round and doing all the different monument things to switch them off or whatever. First Fires. You know, going around the sacred places and switching off what the Leaden Key have switched on, basically. First Fires. Yes, we'll go to First Fires. 15 minutes is about as long as it takes to load. Boom. But never mind. I'm sure we're getting bored of loading jokes now. Yeah. I'm not sure about that woman. Oh, I'm going to read everyone's mind and then I won't love anyone because I can read their minds. Oh, I can't read his mind. Oh, I love you. Oh, hello. Who's tired? Oh, look, 3 of us are tired. And to be fair, we are quite yellow in our health. So we could probably do with resting up anyway. Let's bugger back off. Copper Lane is where the pub is, isn't it? So we'll pop to the pub, we'll rest up, and then we'll go to the palace. We'll go to the palace nice and fresh, not half asleep like we are right now. So more loading screens, and there goes 20 minutes of the episode. Oh, it's 22 minutes long. What a shame. It's not, don't worry. We'll figure it out. Come on. Come on. Right. Bar. Pop to the pub. Run, my little puppets. Run over. Dun, dun, dun. It's still there, I guess. It's still there. Look, it's still there. The little teeny tiny brick. Right, let's catch up with these guys. Pop in here. Have a little sleep. I'm sure we only rested like an episode or 2 ago. Well, mind you, it was when we were rescuing that noble girl, woman, girl, female, lady, person.
Hello.
Yes. I want a room. Show me what you've got. Lasts for 2 rests. Ranged accuracy is always nice. I'm going to go for that one just for Sagani, because I like Sagani. We will rest up. Are we dreaming? Are we having a dream? No, I was expecting the little fireplace of the inn, not a dreamy soul scene. Right. So that'll last 2 rests. So we can stack multiple rests, I assume, these days. I don't know. I should learn to read the patch notes, really, shouldn't I? Right, first fires. Right, over here. We'll run all the way back across. Over the bridge, past the theatre. The theatre? Or is it yeah, it's a theatre, isn't it? It's not a gladiatorial arena. Right, into there, into first fires. We'll have another loading screen. I didn't look to see if we'd got all our health back. I assume we have. I should pay attention. 2 targeting circles. The inner circle will affect all targets, and the outer circle will just attack enemies. Affect enemies. The palace, Ducal Palace. Ducal Palace. We have an invite. Guards, wherever you may be. Hello, who are you two? A couple of refugees. Hello, refugees. Okay. Okay. Oh, hello. Bright Hollow Restoration. Oh, look. No events currently pending. That's fine. All right. Why does it say assign if someone is already assigned to it? Let's do the Bailey. Will allow you to upgrade the grounds further. That's fine. Do that. We're busy.
Hey.
Guards. We are the greatest fighting force in all of the Durwood. I'm sure we could take you. It is an honour. Yes. Okay, I'm sure it is. Let us into the palace. We want to see the Duke. The King, Duke, Duke King. The King, Duke, Ducking, the Duke King. Right. You, lady. We've spoken to you before. Tell me about the current Duke. That would be Avar Wolfgren. Don't let the title fool you, though. Our dukes have been elected since independence. Some find Duke Avar here rather coarse. He's a frontier noble. That's fine. Personally, I think a rough-and-tumble type is just what Defiance Bay needs. Yeah, I'm with you there, love. I am with you there. Right. Is it in here? Is it in here? A place has been reserved for you on the balcony, Gabrielle. Go to the upper floor. Really? I don't want to go on the balcony. I want to go in here. Oh. Harsh. Balcony it is. Fine. Be like that. See if I care. We received word from Commander Clive that you will be attending, Gabrielle. The balcony has been opened for you. Alright, normal mode. Let's go. Let's go in and have a look. The room below is animated amidst a heated debate. All the representative groups are easily discerned in the crowd. Crucible knights, stiff in their noisy armour, sit in one section. In another are well-dressed members of House Dominial, casual, watching with a predator's interest. Still elsewhere are the ramshackle dozens who have made no special effort to dress up for their liege lord. Interspersed are animancers in their academics' robes with expressions either sour or concerned.
Well, answer me this, Master Barash. If you animancers represent our best hope to cure the legacy, what progress can you demonstrate?
Oh, hello, he's straight to the point.
As I've said, it isn't about progress, it's about potential.
Well, you know, progress does help.
My house would agree, Your Grace. We see great potential in its future.
Well, yeah, we'll go along with that.
And I suppose your blazing profits during the legacy don't have nothing to do with that, do they, Dominel? You can't have it both ways no more. Animancy goes, or this country goes.
Well, you seem quite uppity, don't you?
So you admit, Master Barask, that Animancy is no closer to stopping the legacy than it ever was.
Oh, interesting.
No, we've had many promising experiments. Cadman Azo has shown...
Well, promising experiments.
Cadman Azo murdered a child. For a complete failure. We should be hanging him right now for what he done. The dozens won't stand for it.
The dozens need a smack in the face, I think.
The experiment failed, yes, but his work...
His work was sabotaged.
Our new delegate from the Knights of the Crucible.
Hello.
What makes you say sabotage?
I'm waving. What makes you say sabotage? I met a false patient in Brackenbury Sanitarium who had tampered with Azo's machinery.
The fuck's that even matter? These are people who would toy with the lives of our children.
Mr. Jump into conclusions.
Indeed. Even assuming there was sabotage, is this Animancer Azo not still accountable here?
Well, so he should be innocent, he should be guilty. This was a responsible scientist who was manipulated. His ambitions exceeded. We're going to go with rational 2 and innocence. I can't remember Cadman Azo. I remember the sanitarium, but we'll go with innocent for now because, you know, I'm nice.
Horseshit. These Animancers can't be trusted.
Oh, you're going to get a slap.
Look at what happened in Heritage Hill. Our supposed protectors from Crucible Keep can't even clean up the messes Animancy leaves.
Hey, I fixed it. It's sorted.
Your Grace, we'd have a much easier time of it if our knights weren't so occupied trying to keep their organization from igniting a revolution on our very doorstep.
She's got a point. She's got a point. The dozens are nothing but trouble.
Heritage Hill is blood on your hands, Justicia. You turn a blind eye and look what happens.
Car. Just a car. Not Justicia. Just a car. That's what I say anyway. I've been to Heritage Hill since the quarantine. Though the knights were unable to control the damage, it was not Animancy but an ancient machine that caused it. They're blameless. This was not the working, but yeah. So, that gives a little bit more detail using less words. But then this tries to extinguish the knight's responsibility. I'm going to go with number 1, I think.
You've some strange taste in travels, friend. The height of your tales expands with every breath.
Well, that's because, you know, I've been travelling everywhere and doing stuff while your lazy ass has been sat on that throne doing shit diddly squat, Mr. Man, Mr. Avar Wolfgrin. So look me in the eye and tell me I'm a liar, Your Grace.
I cannot. Not without risk of making a liar of myself.
Yeah, exactly, Mr. Man.
Tell us what you saw in Heritage Hill.
Ten knoweth, or however it's pronounced, houses an Engwithian machine that holds dominion over the flow of souls. It was this machine that made the district undead. Do you think that was the machine's purpose, or just a dire side effects? But then, why would the Engwithians build such a machine at all?
Even if it is as you say, we have testimony that a group of Animancers had been spending time there. Surely their tinkering had something to do with this.
They followed... I like using these things that use my skills, you see. They followed ambition blindly, taking few precautions, allowing personal feelings to get in the way of solving the problem.
But the very purpose of these experiments is to understand. So these dangerous things can be used responsibly.
Yes, but you need to take precautions, you know. A scientist playing with, I don't know, acid is still going to wear some goggles, isn't he?
This is what it comes down to, Your Grace. Whatever their intentions, Animancy's a pox. It makes a fucking wreck of everything.
Well, that's kind of fair. It has screwed up a few times. But, you know, more precautions are needed.
We all know what Widewind's legacy's really about. And it ain't about some sparkling saint from Creed Ceres who's mad because he took a stroll down the wrong bridge.
Okay, I'm not sure that makes any sense.
It's about a bunch of so-called intellectuals fucking with the natural order while the rest of us gotta suffer for it.
Yeah, okay. Are we going to bring in GMO versus organic when GMO has been proven to be better all around?
Is it,
Come on.
though? Should we not take the time to reach a clear conclusion?
Yes.
I mean, what proof do we have?
Evidence-based stuff.
My son and daughter are buried beneath the floor of my house.
No.
We don't own no land, so that's where we lay them.
No.
My son. My wife let him slip when she was bathing him. Got water in his lungs, he couldn't cough up. My daughter? We put her to bed one night, and the next morning she wasn't breathing.
Yes, that's all down to
It's all of one
Animancy,
thing.
yeah?
It ain't ending. And it ain't ending because we still let these charlatans play God. There's your proof, you damn copper.
It's anecdotal evidence, matey. I'll have you know.
Enough, Adric. Lady Dominel makes a point. If it's Animancy, then why do the other states that permit the practice not suffer the same fate?
Yeah.
Who among us can say he truly understands why the legacy has taken hold here?
Because the leaden key are messing around with it. The grieving mother reaches towards your mind with hers. Bring order to the chaos here. I can. The crowd begins to mutter, the sound taking a doubtful character. Waidwine's legacy is the creation of the Leaden Key. That's what I just said! Caedmon's Azo's downfall was their work, as was the tower in Heritage Hill. They want you to do this. They want Animancy to fall. The dull muttering expands into a din of skepticism that fills the hall. There seems to be a lot of voices, but no one's on the pews. Look, no one's on... Oh, there's a couple of people there. Can I scroll? I can't scroll. Right. I have seen them in the ruins of Glanfath, operating machines that disrupt and redirect the flow of souls, near towns like Gilded Vale and Durford, where the legacy is universal. As a watcher, I have heard their dead confess their plot. They are stealing the souls of the unborn.
Beasts. Another lunatic at the hearing. Did you remember to lock your sanitarium before you left, Master Barask?
Okay. Let's see. Diplomatic, rational. I'm not worried about the rest. Oh, benevolent. Please only want it to help Durwood. You shame your order by dismissing the truth before hearing it, madam. I expected better from a knight of the Crucible. Oh, I like that. Get straight to the point. If, as the Duke says, no theory is more proof than the other, what is the harm in hearing one more? No, I think we're going to have a go at the knights.
You must know, friend, that the Leaden Key is a mantle for small-time ruffians and children at play.
Well,
I'm
it's
not
a bit
saying
bigger
you're
than
a
that.
liar. Not yet. But you'd better start making sense of all this. Help us believe you.
Okay, alright. What have we got? We've got rational, deceptive, not bothered, clever, or diplomatic. Right, rational. What's more likely, that the gods are destroying Durwood for a science practiced in many parts of the world, or that a group of people hates Animancy and wants it suppressed? Or we all want the same. These two I'm not going to bother with. We all want the same thing here. We want Waidwen's legacy to end. If we work together instead of arguing, we can stop the people who are doing this. I think we're going to go rational this time. What's more likely? You know, the gods or people? Another guess. Throw her out on our ass, your grace. She's wasting our time. Mechanics 5. I have seen these machines with my own eyes, and they operate by mechanisms only someone with ancient knowledge would understand. No group, oh dear, excuse me, no group but the Leaden Key traces back that far. Or perception. Shall I tell you then of the robes of the? Shall I tell you then of the robes these people wore, of the runes inscribed in a dead language, swearing an oath to Wodika to seal knowledge with a key of lead? Sound like children to you? Yeah, see, so these guys think the Leaden Key are just like a little band of ruffians, and they're a lot bigger than they actually are. I thought mechanics. Or see, I like both of them. I think this one, because that answers his question directly. Sound like children to you?
I don't know about all of this.
Well, I'm telling you, matey.
You've made an unexpected case, friend. I'll say that much. It seems we have a new possibility to consider, at the very least. How was it you came to learn all this?
Wow. Were they instrumental? I don't remember them being instrumental. I remember doing work for them. I took a personal interest in the matter and tried to learn what I could. Let's put the blame on the knights. Let's just get them involved so that worst case scenario they're going to back me up, or if we're going down we take them with us. It's probably a bit mean, but let's do it.
I see. I'm impressed the knights seized such an unlikely opportunity to find an end to all of this.
Well, you know, I'm being nice.
But these hearings are about more than Waidwen's legacy, even though that is our most pressing concern. Let's say for the moment that I were to take you at your word that our friends in Brackenbury Sanitarium and their peers bear no responsibility for this curse upon my country. I'm curious, what would you do if you were in my position?
Wow, alright, what have we got? None of them are using my skills, so I would allow Animancers to continue their work. They explore questions we all wish to understand. If we'd known more, perhaps this crisis could have been averted. There, that's fair. Animancy should be studied in Durwood. If you don't, someone else will, and they will wield greater power over you. Well, see, that's kind of part of it. If you ban Animancy, it will just go underground, and then things will get a lot worse. If you allow it, at least you can have it in the open, and it's a bit more transparent, isn't it? So we're not going for that. I'm not completely confident. Animancy doesn't have something to do. It would be wise to ban the practice. I don't think it would be wise. I think I'm going to go for this one. We should continue their work. And that way, at least it's open and transparent. Yes. I do not trust these Animancers. Well, you know, seeking first after gaining glory. But if they can heal our children, I would not hinder them. There you go.
That is all I wish to hear. Not just from you, but from everyone.
Yes.
Many days we've been at this. It is time we put it to rest.
Yes.
I want to thank the delegations for helping me collect my thoughts. And our new delegate, who has warned us of a new possibility that must be looked into.
Yes, look into it, man.
The time has come to choose a direction for the Deerwood. I am ready to make my pronouncement.
Oh, this, I guess, is one of the big decision points of the game. Let's go. What are we doing?
Ramir de Barash, representing the interests of Animancers in Deerwood. Step forward.
Your Grace.
Go on. Doors opened at the bottom. Hello? Who's purple guy? Hello, hello.
The arguments for and against Animancy are both strong in their own way.
Are you going to try and kill the
in
dude?
my judgment.
Forgive me, Your Grace. We will accept no judgment but our own.
Hello, hello.
What's he doing?
He's going to kill the Duke. That doesn't help matters. That doesn't help matters at all. It's. I'll bet that blokey at the bottom in the purple is part of the leaden key. That's not a good thing. All right, purple fella.
Chance to end this pursuit. Shall I end it for you?
Bring it. Bring it.
Another
I
time.
will break you.
I am already late.
Oh, hello. And the guard's dead. Everyone's dead.
Go for some shut-eye about now.
Oh, hello. Seeking to or an escort. Yeah, we'll look at that in a minute. The words, "Shall I end it for you," ring in your ears. You find yourself gasping for breath, struggling to keep your own balance. You drop to a knee and watch as Theos, oh, it was Theos himself, was it? Hurries out of the building. The world dims around you, the screams and clashing of weapons fading to silence. All that remains are the words.
Shall I end it for you?
Theos stands at a pulpit high above an assembly of robed onlookers, you among them, clustered around a wide circular pit carved of stone. He addresses a woman bound backward over a large iron wheel, overlooking the great stone moor. There she is there, look. There's Mr. Man in the big pit. Many of the woman's fingers and toes are severed. That's a bit harsh. And the bottoms of her feet are charred black. Ooh, that's not good. This sounds like a witch burning to me. The skin on one side of her face looks like melted candle wax, black and red and seeping, and the angle of her back suggests a spine in ruins. Yet for all that, her expression betrays little of her anguish.
I am already at peace, Grand Inquisitor. Are you?
Her eyes are barely open and her words come between strangled breaths, but they are steady, unbroken.
So be it. If you desire no end, you shall have none. I find you guilty of heresy. May the eternal prison bar your soul from passage, for it is beyond redemption.
And it appears I got a new skill that, you know, couldn't wait until the end of this. So that's annoying, but nice. He nods to a hooded attendant who begins untying her from the wheel. You open your eyes to the beams. I have no idea what just happened there. You open your eyes to the beamed ceiling of the palace's grand entry hall. The clangs of metal striking metal waft in from outside alongside the cries of the injured as you stagger to your feet. Theos is gone. Yeah, wow. I should have guessed. Gabrielle! Kanarua moves to your side, looking around anxiously. I hope you're fit to walk, because we can't stay here any longer. Off to one side you can hear the clinking rustle of chainmail, and you look over to see a wounded guard slumped against the wall. He is trying to say something, seemingly directed at you, but at first it is too faint to hear. He gathers his breath and manages to rasp out a few words. "Lady Webb, she's the only. She must be told. She'll know what to do. Please find her. Tell her everything." The guard passes out and slides to the floor, still. Ooh, okay, right. I got some new skill. Here it is, Dominion of the Sleepers. The Watcher peers into the sleeping memories of previous lives, drawing upon their power to enhance all of his or her attributes. Oh, +2 to everything for 22 seconds, once per rest. Very nice. Okay, well.
Huh?
That is a fairly long episode, so I'm going to pause it there. We'll save that, and we will head out next time to continue on. The Duke is assassinated, yes. So we got to go and tell Lady Webb what's happened. So hopefully she'll send us on our way to Theos and track him down. Meanwhile, a supplicant has arrived from Gilded Vale seeking an escort. I'm going to go with your turn. Right. Nice. Done. Happy. Sorted.
Hey.
Right. So until next time, folks. Bye-bye for now.